Hello, everybody. Hello. What up, YouTube? Top of the Schmeat to you. Top of the Schmeat to you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so this is this is going to be step one. All right, today we're going to be talking about, or trying to have a conversation. There's going to be more open dialogue today. Just want to kind of, just frame it as more of like a Q&A day. But, guys, future-proofing yourself is super important, man. There's no saying what could happen in a small window. You never know, man. I had a sponsorship for 2.5 years that was very healthy and was projected to be very long term. Paid more than some people's yearly salaries. It's one sponsorship. In a two-week time frame, boom. Company sells to somebody else. All the contracts get bought out. Contracts get fucking canceled. They basically say, well, here's what you are owed. Done. Okay, you got a little time frame. Adapt. But it wasn't in the bingo cards, right? It wasn't in the deck, or it wasn't in the deck of the cards. Future-proofing yourself as a content creator, huge. So I wanted to kind of open up the floor today. Hello, everybody. What's up, YouTube? We're gonna open this up as well. I wanted to kind of open up the floor today. And I know everybody's idea of like future-proofing is going to be different based on their personal wants and needs. You know what I mean? What's up, Richie? What's up, Miller? I will say, little promotional side. Step one, anybody who's a fucking streamer, best thing you can do to future-proof yourself. Hello. Best thing you can do to start future-proofing yourself, snag it. 90-day creator breakout blueprint. First thing that I put on here. Well, your paragraph might not go through. I've been sleeping on this for a while, so just to kind of explain what this is before we get into things, guys, stop building your platform, your entire future on one platform. Streaming is powerful, but streaming alone isn't enough anymore. You're going live consistently, but it still feels like you're stuck at the same numbers. You're burned out from doing everything. A lot of people don't realize they're not actually doing everything. If you're unsure how this turns into real opportunities, this blueprint was built for you. What's up, Garvin? So what this is, guys, is this is a 90-day, and if you guys want a free variation of this, check out the newest YouTube video. Check out the newest YouTube upload. That will be a free variation of this. But if you guys seriously want to lock in and future-proofing yourself and make actual real moves this year, this is what's going to be for you. So what this is this a 90-day creator breakout blueprint? It's a simple, repeatable system designed to help creators stop relying on one platform and start building something that actually compounds. What's up, Fonder? Guys, if you're fucking lazy, if you really don't want this shit, don't waste your money. This is not for you. This isn't just a course. This isn't motivation. This is a no bullshit system that you got to stick to. This is a no bullshit system that you got to stick to. No bullshit. So what's included is a 90-day creator breakout blueprint. It's a plan of action. What are you going to do for the next 90 days? The real things you should be focusing on. It's going to explain why streaming only is a trap in 2026, the shift from streamer to creator, a clear prep, getting yourself ready for this, a daily objective, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, and monthly system, not even just objective, whole blueprint, realistic 90-day execution plan. No platform specific, no tricks, general. Content creators in general, you guys can use this too, but I got a part 2 coming for, I feel like in 2026, if you're already creating successful content and you're growing a brand on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, X, if you're already growing a brand over there, I feel like you're already kind of in a next stage. There's a whole nother world where a lot of that stuff can play a factor. What's up, JP? Good afternoon, Scooch. Started reading it. What, you got it, Vonder? You got one? You got a copy? If you did, thank you. If you think know what we're talking about. Where is the link? Good call. Good fucking call on that. How about I do a command and fucking be more prepared to push this? How about I do that? Yeah, I mean, it should be on, I think it's website or site or something like that. But let's add a direct command. What should the command be? 90 day, no, because we're going to have another 90-day plan. Stream blueprint. There we go. Stream blueprint. How's that sound? That sound good? Hot Ricks. I gotta make the command first. I gotta make the man. Just cop the new Big E pack. Wait. What do you mean by Big E pack? Do you have a topic laid out when you go live, or do you? That's actually a really good question. Kind of, sort of. So I have on the back end, I have just a couple notes of like things to go. Fuck it. I can just go down the line. I got like an opening frame, you know, kind of bringing in the talk today, the general conversation today, future-proofing yourself. You know, make sure going over core risk, pointing out the only asset that transfers, an asset that's super important in content. 4 pillars of future-proofing yourself as a creator. Like talking about those, and scenario planning, what not to do. What not to do. And a little bit of a closing, but it's kind of one of those things where like sometimes we don't even go over some of these things. I kind of like to let chat, like at a certain point, I feel like chat will start to grab and pull things into different areas. And I'm like, let's just fucking run it, man. Oh, you got the 90 day? Okay, well, okay. When you say cop the new Big E pack, I thought maybe you meant you got a LUT pack on the store and maybe you didn't know, like, maybe you didn't know that was old. Also, new LUT pack is coming soon. Guys, I told you guys at the start of the year, there's things that I don't want to tell you that we're like locking in. This is part of the process. This is all part of the process. We got big plans this year. Everything is broken down into quarterly objectives. Everything that I'm going to be putting together on the store, these are things that I'm using. I'm doing the 90-day creator breakout. This is what I put myself in a stupid situation over these last few years, and I put too much of my brand on Kick. In the streaming in general, it didn't even need to be Kick. I'm taking these steps and have been since the launch of Battlefield to move into a direction. A lot of you guys probably wondering why I started just posting all the time, started doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. This was all a part of the process. More to come on it. More to come. Let me get you guys command. All right, 1 second. Streaming is powerful, but streaming alone isn't enough anymore. Try my 90-day creator blueprint. All right, try stream blueprint. Make sure it's everywhere. All right, try the command !stream blueprint. How you feeling about the gaming chair video? Kind of doing exactly how AI told you it would, down to the hook and story. Dude, you know what's super funny about that is I try to push back against AI. And I was like, wouldn't it be better if I said this? And AI was like, no, don't waste your time doing this, yada, yada, yada. That video, aside from TikTok right now, is doing, okay, so it's so interesting. It's so interesting. So on TikTok, and this is what I'm saying, like sometimes you guys need to trust the process. And this is why I want, like, as we talk about analytics and shit more here, dude. Oh wait, no, wrong one. The other one's doing much better now. So the gaming chair one is like not bumping on TikTok yet. It's not bumping, but when I go to the analytics, everything is right. My watched percentage is twice the recommended. So I'm not touching a fucking thing. I'm not touching a fucking thing. No, I did what AI told me to do. I did it. I removed a sentence or two. I stuck to the script. It's popping on YouTube. Or it's at least starting off good. It's starting off good. Let's put it that way. It is my best performing short out of the last 28 days so far. I listened to it, man. Same thing with another one, man. I got it up. I'm like, this is underperforming. Maybe I should get rid of this. All the analytics point to don't fucking touch it. Do not fucking touch it. Yep. Also, same thing too. Same thing too with that. Well, that one I didn't. Well, that's where I learned from the gaming chair script. When I did the monitor one, I didn't specifically listen to AI. I kind of went in a. So what's interesting here? Listen to this. I kind of went in this thing that I do. What I'm doing right now. I just kind of veer off into a different direction. I think it's my ADHD or retardism, whatever it is. It pulls me in a different direction and I over-explain something. I do this in life. I do this in fucking calls all the fucking time. So the gaming chair AI, it pulled me in the direction to just fucking say these, like focus on this. And I obviously had to edit it shit in my own words. It wasn't like I just did a full-on script, but it was like, talk about this point, this point, this point, this point, get out, done. So it's like, okay, I did that. Proof is in the pudding, man. Holy shit. Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. Average view duration on a 19-second video, over 20 seconds, over the actual length of the video. Viewer engagement percentage, 72. YouTube wants a 60% stay to watch to push it. So what this means is, these are the types of analytics that you pay attention to and how you're able to read things and say, okay, don't touch it. This has 25,000 views right now. This will get more views for sure. Because there is, like we talked about with the algorithms coming in into the new year and broke that down, certain platforms look at different things. Once you hit a certain threshold, green flag. Just let it fucking ride, and it's gonna fucking ride. Mark my words. This will do very well. You'll see this. See how this did this right here? Jumped up, test phase. Jumped up. I guarantee. I'll put money on it today. It does some banger shit. 60% is high. 60% is like the breakthrough from what we were learning together on YouTube coming into 2026. Yeah. 60% is right around the breakthrough. Right, but then then listen to this. So I was working on my new long form video over the week, and I was gonna pump it out to you guys Thursday. And something about that was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay working on this more. Should I put more things over it? Should I put more transitions over it? And I'm like, nah. You know what I did? I didn't put a fucking single which is something that I stress about as a creator all the time. Different angles, different scenes. I didn't do any of that in this video. I thought back to how AI told me I'm dragging out specific points and I need to eliminate the fluff and stick to the target. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of adding shit to this video, Saturday morning after stream, I removed shit from the video. I got rid of things. Look at that. Look at that shit. 2.5 minutes longer of average view duration. There's not a single B-roll in it. There's not a single example in it. It's just me for 20 fucking minutes. It's literally just me, which in my head for a long time, I've been battling the idea that I got to have all these things. I got to have this fancy stuff. And what's interesting is I did that stuff in my new setup video. The opening B-roll with this extravagant edit that I think is going to capture people, that's when people leave. And then I see a spike where people are just skipping to the part where I get into the meat and bone. It's, dude, and like, you guys got to understand, this is why I like sharing this shit. I'm forever learning too, man. There are things that, like, as you go, you'll start to develop a habit because something works over a period of time. You start growing a community. Guys, I had YouTube Ask Studio telling me, like, analyzing my videos, and was like, Ask Studio. Because, like, obviously coming into the new year, I was asking it all these things, trying to analyze, trying to figure out, what should I do? Hey, if I want to start making this type of content, should I put it to a new channel? If I want to start giving people ebooks and giving people templates and giving people information this year and start monetizing my knowledge, should I make a new channel? And all the analytics on YouTube ran down the line, checking all my videos, and was like, no, you actually have a very, very core audience. Anytime you make a video where you're more personable and it's about your experience, people lock into the story. It can fucking tell that based off of uploads. That's how fucking good this shit is on YouTube. It's insane. It's insane. So in the new video, I took the advice that the AI gave me from some of the short form things that I fix, and holy fuck, it's working. It's insane. It's insane. This video is going to be one of my best performing videos coming into the new year. One of my best. Now, the key thing is that might not work for you. If you did a video today and you did 20 minutes of you just rambling to the camera, it might not work for you. You might have to leverage the entertainment, the overlays, shit like that. It's all about the experience of learning and shit. It is what it is. But yeah, I just thought that was mind-blowing. I thought that was mind-blowing. That's crazy, man. I appreciate y'all. Because what that, like, you guys don't understand, especially for somebody like me, for this particular video and some of the recent ones, what this shows me is I don't have to rely on anything else. I don't have to. Let's just keep telling the story. Let's keep sharing the experiences. And that's like the key focus moving into the new year. So yeah, I cut off about, the original video was 23 minutes long. The final version, 19 and a half. I went through 2 extra times, and any time where I kind of just basically said the same thing that I said over again, removed it. Anytime, I didn't even remove like pauses like that, like thought moments. I just removed the shit to where it was like, okay, if I explain something about Twitch or Kick, I didn't get personal. I just got out of it. Moved on. Got out of it. Moved on. Yeah, YouTube Studio AI. It's called Ask Studio. Yeah. You just say one of your videos, though, that just raw dog it in 2026. I did. But like, even that, it was more of like a balance, I guess you'd say. I thought I had to do still more with that. Turns out you really don't, man. Turns out you really, really, really don't. It's awesome to see. First off, you know, with that, all that, I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate you guys' support. Anyways, so move into a little bit of that. So yeah, the 90-day program, it's now live. Holy fuck, man. The support so far has been insane. I've been sleeping on this type of shit for me for a long time. And God, just so stupid of me. Just so fucking stupid of me. So dumb. No, this is so what this is this is a no bullshit 3-month. You're gonna lock in. You're gonna start working your way from fucking dumb streamer brain. Just go live and stream countless hours, and you're gonna build a real plan. Breaks it all down. Whys, the wrongs, the goods. And then on top of that too, it includes an actual sheet that you guys can print off and check off. A daily sheet, a weekly, and a monthly. Yeah. Yo, David! Keep rocking. I've been full-time at this for 12 years now. 50 different pivots. Now I'm just posting whatever the hell I want, and it's so much less pressure. Congrats on the new workshop. Thank you, dude. Dude, congrats to you, man. Dude, there's some real love in this shit, dude. Real love in this shit. Can I just say too, guys, I apologize for getting a little lost over the last few years. Dead ass. That's not some just gay shit that I'm trying to say to just like play a sympathy or play the sympathy card. You guys have to understand what happened with Kick was just insane. It was insane. I went from having one of the best starts to my you guys just have to understand when you go from making like you're finally as a creator, you're breaking the 6-figure. And then next thing out of nowhere, you're seeing 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 months. It's crazy. And I'm blessed for the opportunity. But it threw so much of a wrench into what I was doing to where it felt like that because this new thing was flourishing so well, I had to water it. And everything else took a lack of focus. And all that time I was wondering why I didn't feel fulfilled at times. And it, like looking back, it just makes so much sense. Like leading up to all that, I was getting ready to do everything that I'm doing right now. I was getting ready to start a little side brand, something a little bit behind the scenes that's going to be coming. All part of the process, all part of the plan. I was doing all these things. I was working behind the scenes with a couple brands, couple creators. And then out of nowhere, and like, it was fun. And then out of nowhere, it just stopped. And everything shifted to, well, fuck, man, I should probably be as live as long as I should. Right? Because I'm, you know, at first I got the contract. So I was getting X amount guaranteed a month. Then it was like, you know, the first few months I had thousands of subscribers. Well, I want to keep that going, man. And yeah, it was a lot. And again, blessed situation to be in. I'm not bitching about it by any means. But it took everything that was like fulfilling me as a creative from all these years of being a designer, photographer, videographer, and how I was nurturing that into like this online brand. It just like fucking threw it all in a different direction. And dude, that's on me. I'm not playing I'm not playing the sympathy card of like, ooh, wah, like, oh God, I got that. I focused on the wrong thing. I could have easily just stayed the course and utilized streaming in a smaller aspect, kind of like what I'm doing now, kind of like the plans that obviously you guys have seen coming into the new year. I could have done that then, but it's all experience, man. And like, you just don't know, dude. You never know what happens. So I genuinely, to the core, I appreciate you guys being so patient throughout these last few years, through ups and downs, letting me try just random shit. Let me, you know, and can I say something too? Sure, I've tried give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. It's getting chilly in here. There's like, I look at it like this. Coming into this year, the way I want to do some of this stuff, I am putting more of my personality into this. And like one of those things is like, I don't care if it's a product I'm selling, I'm going to be me. I'm going to say cinema or like stuff like this. As informative and helpful as we try to be, as much as I want to push you guys, I'm going to say words that people don't like to hear. I'm going to call somebody a pussy, or I'm going to say that's retarded, or I'm going to say like no bullshit, or I'm going to say fuck. I'm going to put that literally in my post, the things that I'm selling to you guys. And honestly, I don't think I would, I think there would have been a completely different version of a lot of this stuff that would be more fluff and inconsistent with who I am as a person had I not gone down the course of just like crashing out last year and doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Guys, thank you so much for the members. I appreciate y'all. Does that make sense though? Like my question is because of Jesus, David, Beans and Cinema, welcome to the members club. Revenge, I know, brother, I know, but like the point being is I remember where I was coming into a lot of that. And I even went and looked back at some of the videos, man, and everything was like over polished and cutting out a lot like curse words for optimization and shit. And like, I'm not fucking Burt Peanut. Stop it. Dude, why does everybody keep saying that? I sound nothing like the dude. Nothing. But back on track here. The point being is maybe 2026 ends up being fucking insane because of the lessons that I had over the years and me putting my own heat on this shit and grit. Maybe this shit wouldn't have been as good as it could be had it not been for those experiences. I don't sound like him. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's right. No, I'm just kidding. All right. No, seriously. So yeah, guys, first ebooks out, man. First step. I told you guys I got some shit I'm working on this year. You'll see, guys, we're just in January. We're 12 days in. We're 12 days in. I should have another for you. Let me just say this. I should have another for you guys this week. I think both of these will play a role in itself. Okay, so let's just talk about this real quick. I need to go in here today and I need to change this. I need to make sure that it says streamer edition, okay? But I'm just letting everybody know that this is a starter edition for anybody. But there will be a layer to this. There'll be another layer to this, and this is gonna be more for like established creators. So you've already got a following on social media, your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube's doing well. It's gonna be like a layer with that at the time. So everything will be on sale. So this will be on a launch sale. The next one will also be on a launch sale. And then when these are both off of their launch sale, I will put a combined package together, because essentially what it's going to be is it's going to be a 180-day challenge for creators. Because listen, I think 3 months is enough to set in motion. I think 6 months can literally change some of your guys' lives, and I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not even fucking joking. Like, some of you guys that do this 90 days, if you stick to this, it's really not hard. You are going to be 500% better off from where you are right now by just doing this. But guys, it is so crucial you do this. Like, if you're going to waste I'm telling you, keep your money. If you don't have it in you to do it over the next 90 days, don't do it. Don't waste your money. It's really that simple. Yeah, it's a one-time payment. Yep. It's a one-time payment. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's get in more into the talk. Enough self-promotion. Guys, even if you're doing good, anybody having like a good start to the year, good ender to the year? God damn it, I turned off my shit because it was getting chilly in here, and like instantly I'm hot now because of the coffee. Very tempted, honestly, just curious to know. Okay, let me just give you guys this step. Go watch my newest video. You go watch my newest video. If from that video you have enough you take enough from that to apply some shit to yourself, just run with that. Run with the information that I gave you for free in this video right here. Why streaming alone doesn't work in 2026. I think it's got an A/B title. It's my most recent video. The thumbnail says streaming isn't enough. Go watch that video today. Put it in a bookmark, save it for later. If you don't feel like, if you feel like that video, but no, I'm being dead ass crap. I feel like a lot of you guys could save $10. You could go watch that video, and if you really understand the grit and the impact from it, you'll be good. You'll be good with this. If you watch this video and you're like, okay, I'm amped up, I want to get something going. I'm going to start this daily, weekly thing. I want to invest into really unlocking this and understanding it, and having a printable system that I can adhere to. Check, like, it, guys, there's literally a PDF that you can download, and it's check the boxes. The only thing I didn't cover in the streaming video is the prepping. I should have probably covered that in the streaming video. Got ahead of myself. But you can easily watch this video. Any of you guys can watch that video, get inspired, follow it to a T, and you guys will do good over the next few months. If you want something more structured, then you go buy the product. Does that make sense? Yeah, go give it a watch, Kitty. If you're like, okay, I get it, I'm locked in. Let's fucking go do this. I'd go do. Just don't even stress about it. If this is more for like the idea of like, all right, game plan time. I need a little help getting this going. Honestly, since I posted the live reaction for Magic, I've had 3 shows come straight from the content and a video pop on Instagram. There you go, man. There you go. Oh, Alex, it's night and day difference. It's night and day difference, man. Dude. Yeah, dude. Complacency is a bitch, man. Complacency is a bitch. And guys, just between me and you, you know, coming into last year, I was still making, just on Kick Pay alone, $8,000 to $10,000 a month in Kick Pay. Just in the Kick Partner Pay. $8,000 to $10,000 a month. On top of my Gamba deal, on top of everything else was kind of cooking still too, and doing okay. Oh, and I was starting to do the slop drama content, which farmed, man. Yeah. I can't, but I'll tell you what, the last couple years, I came into the new year the least enthusiastic, optimistic, and curious that I have in a decade, man. That's just, I'm being real, man. And I'll tell you what, there's a certain sense of like, you got to be building up your character and your shit, man. You got to be wanting to level up. You have to be, dude. It's fuck, man. It's eye opening. It pushes you to do better. It pushes you to do more. Pushes you to future proof yourself. I had 100K subs recently, but I'm testing the channel like I just started. I noticed people get lazy hitting that milestone. Dude, I did that fucking same thing here. Same thing here. I hit 100K and I just like, I got so fucking lazy, dude. I got so lazy. I hit it. Million just seems impractical, dude. I'm never going to hit 1 million. So I did it, man. I got a play button. Fuck yeah, dude. Got to set the other goals, man. You got to keep fucking dangling the carrot. You got to. I appreciate that, boys. Anyways. We're fucking yapping. I've done enough self-promotion. Go buy the new fucking ebook. But, guys, even if you're having a good start to the year, why future-proofing yourself matters. Platforms change, rules change, algorithms change, monetization change, or the worst case scenario, shit vanishes, guys. Listen, if you're all in on Twitch still in 2026, you are fucked, dude, brother. You might as well take a gambling deal, brother, because that's what you're fucking doing. That's exactly what you're doing. You're gambling. That's all you're doing. If you're all in, nowhere else, you're posting to Instagram once a fucking month. You're posting to fucking YouTube once every 3 months. Twitch is objectively is the bottom of the pot. It's not even top 1% anymore. So if you guys missed my most recent YouTube upload, here's an interesting stat. This is a good clippable moment if you guys want to post this, so that way you guys can farm on X. Here's one of the craziest stats coming into 2026. The top 0.5% of Twitch is where those creators on average start making $1,000 or more a month. Meaning the top 99.5% of Twitch makes less than $1,000 a month. That's fucking insane. That's what you're going up against if you're just all in on Twitch in 2026. 99.5% of Twitch streamers make less than $1,000 a month. Couldn't be me. I don't get Instagram. Never had one until recently. Don't sleep on Instagram, man. Don't sleep on Instagram. So, And guys, by the way, I'm not just shitting on Twitch. And this doesn't, future-proofing yourself doesn't only go in the aspect of like, you're not doing well, so you better like set yourself up to do well. Future-proofing yourself means you could be having a breakthrough year too. One of my buddies might be a potential client here soon. I might be bringing him in and helping him out with shit to scale. He's at this is his banger year. He went from streaming on Twitch a few years back just for fun, but he streamed all these hours, to started streaming on YouTube, to build an actual audience on YouTube, to he went full time on YouTube. Now his rate of living is low, so like that didn't look like much for him. He made a few $1,000s a month from it. Okay, well, that's perfect. He could go full time. To this last year, YouTube has pushed the absolute fuck out of him, and now he's making $10,000-$20,000 a month now, just specifically from YouTube, which is great. It's the most reliable platform. It's probably the most stable place that you could be to do that. Even guys like that, they need to be future-proofing themselves. One algorithm change, like, because the reason he's to that point right now is because the YouTube algorithm changed. It started pushing gamers to automatic playlist. One change that can just be gone overnight. Now you could go back to the alternative, and he could just collect all the extra earning now and just have a stockpile of money. Let's say this year he makes $20,000 a month. And anybody could do the math of that on what that would be in a year. You take 240,000, say you have to pay 40% in taxes. Oh, God damn. So whatever's left over of 40% in taxes at the end of the year, minus the bills and everything that he has in his life, he's just got that stockpile. Okay, and everything kind of like dwindles down. And he's still making a few $1,000s a month, a couple $1,000s a month. I mean, he can enjoy himself for the next 5 years or so, and then pick up another full-time job again. But like, how do you actually turn this into something? How do you future-proof yourself? That's what me and him have been talking about lately. Cause like his YouTube's popping, but then like you look at Instagram, not even like 100 followers. You look at like TikTok, it's growing, but it's not doing well. They're inconsistent over there. Facebook just started. He's popping up on Facebook, but not monetized yet. So it's like, even you don't have to be like not doing anything beneficial to also future-proof yourself. This is where I went wrong. I did not when a lot of the blow up happened in 2023. I did not future-proof myself. I just let it ride, man. Just let it ride. Started streaming a few days ago, and I have big problems with lagging. My mic sounds like it's on 10x speed. Any advice? Brother, YouTube to help you set up everything. Set your business up in Delaware, pay less taxes. Man, I could do that. Time to start selling stickers. Let's do it, baby. Let's fucking do it. So, future-proofing yourself doesn't always just mean diversify everywhere, which is obviously like you should be doing as well. It also means control and, you know, having resilience and optionality. Future-proofing yourself is not diving in on the deep end. You know, you have a full-time job, streaming is starting to pop off. It's making as much as you're making full-time. Maybe don't go all in yet. This isn't like about the fear and idea of like losing everything. It's about not being fragile, not being fucking victim to like one thing. And then it just fucks with you completely. I think a lot of us have experienced this. Started streaming, few good months, think your life's going to change, goes back to normal. Everything goes back to normal. Fuck, man, I was just so close. The core risk, though, is platform dependency. Goal here is you should figure out if you diagnose your own exposure, essentially. What platforms actually control distribution, monetization, discovery, relationships with audience. Signs you're over dependent. You have no direct contact with your audience. This is a big one for streamers, especially Twitch streamers, now Kick streamers. Okay, you've somehow managed to have a couple things pop and people have converted over to your Twitch and Kick. Do you have any direct contact with your audience outside of that? without you being live? Do you have any direct contact? And this is when I was expressing the idea that you don't need a lot of followers. Cause like, here's the reality. My direct contact is you take Discord, you take, if an opportunity to have a private message somewhere, if I wanted to, Instagram story, these things, any one of these things at an instance, I've hundreds of people to where I could interact with and communicate with in like a good direct connection of the community. Now, I don't try to overly spam into that and try to get people in that to every day. It's like building the idea of the relationship to where if I needed honest feedback on something, if I promote a new product, okay, have a merch drop, something like that, something new, some big new announcement, I do have that fucking direct connection with an audience somewhere. How does the Kick payout work? Like, do they pay every Friday? It's in my bank account every Thursday, I believe it. So the cutoff day is Tuesday. Processing day is Wednesday. Payment day, it's all Stripe. It's Stripe, not Kick. Yeah. Worst thing I did back in the day was go all in on Mixer. Like how that went. Been trying to get back ever since. Well, maybe hopefully today you understand that that's probably like, it's so easy to beat ourselves up and be like, God, I just want the old day back. Those old days back. But you understand that like you actually didn't know, you didn't realize yet, live and learn. But also too, like I'm willing to bet even when you went all in on Mixer, there was still always some kind of bit of doubt in your head and like alertness. You always kind of knew. I was like that with Twitch with the I had my first window and I went all in on Twitch. And maybe you didn't, but I feel like the average person, like a lot of us felt it on Kick right at the start. This is why we laughed at these like groups of people that felt like there was this whole like conspiracy theory that a handful of us, like first class and original sign people, we were like psyops, like the industry plants. There we go. No. The reality is this: a handful of us took advantage of other socials, and as small creators, we flooded people to the platform. We were just the first to post, like to really genuinely post about it as it took off. Anybody could have done it. Anybody could have made a YouTube video like me that got a couple 100,000 views really fast and pushed 15,000 people through that link instantly. And like, guys, you have to understand. In my path to partner, within like in the first 6 months, my analytics at the time you could see on there, most of my streams, I was getting 10 to 20,000 unique chatters in streams. It was just all leverage. But even then, man, even when so many of us, because a lot of us came from Twitch, a lot of us came from Facebook, a lot of us came from Mixer. Even then, a lot of us have had that feeling day one, too. A lot of the first class people because of the experience and shit. And this is where future-proofing yourself is super important. So, other diagnosis, signs you're over-dependent. Again, no direct connect with your audience. Income tied to one place, one algorithm. Example, my buddy who's doing good on YouTube, it's all on YouTube. It's all dependent on, is he going to get algorithmic push every single night for the next years to come? It's probably not a good situation to be in. You don't know who your true fans are. Fuck, man, I can relate with that big time. Dude, I've been all over the place the last few years. Who's my core audience? Do I lean into my core audience or do I just try to find generic eyes and viewers? Well, if I find generic eyes and viewers, i.e. talking drama content, do I like that audience? Is that an audience that would fuck with me? No, probably not. Common myths. Here's a big one. I'm gonna mute the music on this one. Common myths. And this is what some of you guys are telling yourself. I'll just move my audience if I need to. You're fine. Just stay where you are. because you're growing. Wherever you're growing in one place, even though you don't have that direct connection, even though your income relies on that one place, you'll just move your audience if you need to. Doesn't work like that. My niche is safe. What I do is safe. I'm getting pushed into the algorithm right now because nobody else is playing Battlefield. Nobody else is doing Apex Legends. So because of that, I can just take advantage of the algorithm and the money only coming from one place, because eventually I could just move my audience if I needed to, right? And they'll never stop pushing that because I don't have as much competition. Or here's a big one. I'm talking like, you know, you're a little bit more established. Here's a big one. I'm too small to worry about this. This doesn't apply to me because I only get 10 viewers. Bro, that's exactly where it applies for you. That's literally where it applies to you. You want to be setting this up on the idea that you are not controlled, as I said, the creator breakout blueprint. God, this sounds so cool, doesn't it? As I say that, fuck man, I just veered off track. A lot of people do think that just because they're starting off, they don't have to worry about these things. Yeah, you do. You need to be putting yourself in a system and building up the structure now to where you don't have to pay for this fucking later on, man. Really have to. I almost forgot that Apex existed. What? What do you mean, brother? What do you mean that you forgot? I don't almost forgot. Whoa! David with the super chat. Not bragging, but in 3 years streaming political news 4 days a week, we hit 2.8 million subs. We cut the show up and put out. Oh, dude, I believe you, brother. Dude, I covered the election on Kick. Dude, I made that night like $1,200 to $1,400 in Kick partner pay alone. Political stuff is crazy. Insane. We cut the show up and put out between 2 to 4 videos per day on average, about $250K a month just in YouTube ad revenue alone. Fuck, David. I appreciate it. You see, guys, I'm not fucking just throwing out random numbers out there. This is real shit. There's people that you guys have never heard of. How many of you guys in here know David Foster? You know what I mean? Like, there's people that you, and that should motivate some of you guys. There's so many niches and backgrounds. And this is also about to change my niche. Well, okay, here's the thing. Coming into 2026, especially with the fucking creator blueprint, that's what I want some of you guys assessing. Because I got motherfuckers in here that are doing Call of Duty still because it's what they know and it's the habit that they've created. But like, they're like, okay, I'm gotta go stream Call of Duty because it's what I do in my stream. And then when they stop streaming, yo, Sector with the $2 super chat. We should all be news. No. Listen, guys. Don't just be like, well, fuck, man. That's what he's making. Listen. So I've tried doing like the news stuff. I'm telling you right now, David's addicted to that shit in some aspect. He is either addicted to the information out there. He's either addicted to correcting people, or he's addicted to where he leans and he wants to try to inform people on whatever way it is. Now, let's not turn this into a political debate, but like you have to love it, man. You have to love it. The channel is Redacted News, not my personal, just FYI. There you go. But like, I guarantee, David, can you confirm? Brother, you don't have to respond every single time with a super chat, man. I mean, I'll take it, brother. I'll take it. But can you just back me up that after all these years of doing this, even though you found out obviously something that works and monetizes you, you obviously had to be in it. You didn't just one day say, you know what? I hate Redacted News. I hate that shit, but I'm just going to start doing it anyways. You probably were just like, I just wanted to share some shit at one point, and then you shared it, and you're like, wait, there's a correlation to this. There's a connection here. So what the point I'm trying to make, Revenge, is some of you guys, some of us this year, you got to assess your niche. You have to. You have to assess your niche. Because if you're getting on and you're creating content around this specific thing because it's all the experience you have, but you're getting off to go skateboard, to go to the gym, to go do woodworking, to go play a guitar, and that's your escape, what the fuck are you doing, dummy? What are you doing? That's your passion. That's what you the whole objective of being a content creator is take something that you're into, create content around it to have a conversation. You're sharing a story. Like I say in my blueprint, you should be waking up every day and say, I wonder how many people are going to come to my stream. You should be waking up every day and saying, what story about what I love to do am I going to show today? Whether that's a stream highlight, whether that's you curating content. Great example. And these are minor. Like now, so in my example that I can give, you guys know I like to do in the comedy stuff a little bit. And I think there's an easy world where these are kind of my plans coming into the year without explaining too much, where I can utilize the idea that I like creating content. I like sharing things that are part of my lifestyle, whether it's in like the day in life type videos or week in the life type stuff, or just me showing like a setup video and bringing you guys a little bit in. I like using short form content for that. So that's why I make a lot of this versus that stuff. So my vertical for the day is it's going to be a Diet Coke skit. Bro, I love Diet Coke, man. I thought of a funny little skit of a little banter that's very common. It's very relatable to a lot of people about Diet Coke. That's going to be my content today. That's going to be what I'm putting out. And it's just something that I'm fucking into. Now, I'm not telling you like, go be you get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to like, oh, go make a fucking video about drinks today. What I'm saying is at a certain point, you know, I know your comment revenge was a hypothetical, but honestly, if you live for fucking politics, you should be making political content. Honestly, if you're like super political, what the fuck are you doing making Apex Legends videos? What? What are you doing, brother? Stop that. You know what I love? Jesus fucking Christ, man. David, we started off talking about crypto, and then we're fed up with what was going on in politics, so we pivoted and then exploded. We cover what the MSM, I want to say MSN, doesn't cover our lives about. We love it. Find your passion. I love that, man. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. Man, I appreciate your support. This is what I always point out. You never know who's watching. And this is why some of y'all motherfuckers be paying attention to the dumbest fucking vanity metrics out there. Because I argue that by providing real content and something that people can fucking take at any fucking level, that can come back. Because I'm sure there's things that obviously I'm going to check out fucking David's channel at some point now, because I'm interested. And then I'm going to see what he does. And I'm going to see the things that he's like, obviously what he's doing. Obviously he's killing it in creative aspect, way better than me right now, right? But there's value at different fucking levels. And this is what just so many stubborn people don't get. This is why I can't stand the fucking Kick community, because these guys are so fucking vanity metric driven. It's retarded. It's fucking insane. It's insane. The things that they focus on. And this is why they never get anywhere, because they're just a dog chasing their own fucking tail. Just chasing it, circle, just building a fucking rut. Just building a whole deeper brain rot, man. I'll take the money, brother. I will take the money. Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting because, like, dude, dude, I found out fucking, what's the big right wing, like, he's a super big Trump supporter. Oh, Benny something? That guy fucking subscribed to me and has followed me on X and shit. Crazy. You never know who's watching. Never know. We didn't even look at analytics for the first 2 years until we hired someone to do that for us. Benny Johnson. That's the guy. Yeah. There's a couple of you guys that somehow just followed me, man. Either way, I don't want to veer down that path. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing, man. Do you stream on X? I don't, man. I don't. I'm only doing Kick and YouTube right now. And truth, just being transparent, at some point this year, Kick will probably stop. I at some point, I think I'm just going to leverage my Kick for Gamba. Just complete transparency. You guys, and just so you guys know, you'll never have to worry about it on the main channel. You never have to worry about it in the main content. I will not be posting that side here. That is something, maybe start another channel at some point if it keeps growing over on Kick, because I'm into it. I like that shit. You don't have to like it. I love it. I personally, some of the content I watch the most is gambling content creators. Whether it's online, whether it's casino, I don't know. I just enjoy it. Dude, I loved watching those fucking poker videos years ago. Biggie, something is happening to YouTube views are getting too low. Do you know anything? What do you mean? I've been following you for years and appreciate your brutal honesty. Hard to find that. Dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Your branding and content is really motivational. It's nice of you to say. I thought it was kind of gay. I want to see you martingale $1,000 to 10K. Would be a wild. Listen. Yeah, that sounds really stupid. Yeah, not happening. Not happening. Although I am bringing back a series where I'm going to try to take the daily dollar and turn it into 100. But that's about the extent. That's about the extent of that. That's about the extent of that. The best I ever did was I turned $500 into $50,000. That's the best I ever did. I don't think it's going to do anything else past that. What's the alien purple light next to you? I don't even see a purple light in here. I don't see it. I see creators posted about YouTube algorithm shit, less long form views. Wait, in what aspect? I just did a complete video about algorithms coming out. Long form is still going to be very, very strong this year. If anything, long form is going to be stronger this year because YouTube's making an update where people can just blatantly filter short form and long form. So you won't even get, so if you are not much of a short form consumer and you hate it being on your page, you can switch it now to where your entire feed's going to be long form and it won't even be short form anymore. Vice versa as well. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, guys, it's very important. Future-proofing yourself. The only asset that transfers. The only asset that transfers. And this stream today is case in point. Cause I $10 super chat, cause I can. You gave me the best advice from this live and your video about how to brand yourself. Love you, bro. I know my passion for you. Dude, kill it, man. Kill it. Don't just get, guys, listen. Can I just say something too? It's oh, you're talking about this thing. My bad. It's an extra PC. Sorry. It's very easy to hear these talks and to get super motivated and to get super pumped and be like, okay, I know it now. It's really, really like, this is why the 90-day thing is super important, or going watching the most recent video. It's really important. $50 super chat from David. Okay, I'm out. Have to prep to the show. Have a good stream. Jesus Christ, brother. Chat! Can we get some W's in chat today from fucking David? I appreciate it, man. Holy shit, brother. Holy shit. And this is why this is super important. We're talking about the asset here in a second. But guys, back to what I was just saying. Super important. Don't just live off of motivation. There's going to be there's going to be days where you're going to show up. Numbers haven't been good. It doesn't feel like it's paying off. People aren't converting. You feel like you're doing everything wrong and you're not going to be motivated. This is why the first product I launched was a 90-day system, because it is crucial that you don't think about that and you lock the fuck in, because you will realize that the only way you can actually feel reward and a sense of an accomplishment is by being able to look back over a course of time and seeing that you designed a system that worked for you. That's the only fucking way. And the only way that you're actually going to be able to feel that is by doing it. You're not going to feel rewarded in a week or a month. Some of you will, man. Some of you will. But it most likely it's not. It's going to take time. Is paying an editor worth it when you're just starting out? No. Learn your craft. Learn your craft. I mean, if you got a lot of fucking money to burn, hey, whatever, man. Give somebody else a job. That's fine. But I would follow the 15% rule. And what I mean by that is, as you're creating income from your business, it is typically standard anywhere from like 12 to 15 to 25%, depending on what your goals are. If you want to like hard scale, if you just want to maintain scale, but I'd just say around about 15%. What are you making a month? You should realistically only be investing 15% of that back into your content. So if you're only making $1,000 a month, you're probably not going to be able to find an editor for $150 a month that's going to edit all of your stuff, which means at that stage, you really should just be sucking it up and doing it yourself. And that way you can learn more. You can fine tune what you want to do more. And then you can convert that into when you actually do scale to bring in an editor and do it the way that you want to do it. What's up, Shadow? That's just my suggestion. You don't have to listen to me, man. If you got fucking money to blow, whatever, blow your money. Let me know how much money you had to blow. I'll edit your videos, brother. Ah, shit. I'll fucking, everything's got a price tag. Everything's got a price tag. I'll fucking edit your videos at that. If you're just looking to throw away money, let me know, brother. Myself, I got homies that are willing to do it. I got lots of people that are willing to do it if you want to just throw money away. Guys, the only asset that transfers. You guys ready for this? Audience trust. It's the reason why you guys are in here right now. It's the reason why through the Apex Legends videos, through Call of Duty videos, through skits, through streaming on Twitch, through streaming on YouTube, streaming on Kick, doing political fucking garbage, doing drama garbage, trying all these things, the in and outs. It's the reason why it only takes 100 to 200 of you guys to really keep things going in the brand and the platform that I'm building, the community that I'm trying to build. And that's the audience trust. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, out of anything that I've done since day one, I've been honest with how things work, and I've never lied to you guys in that aspect. And I really haven't. That's where I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm very proud of myself. I don't lie to you guys to get you enthusiastic about a certain thing, all off the manipulation that I can benefit from it. I tell you the things that you need to hear. It's not easy. It's like, you got to stick with it. This shouldn't be, if you don't like it, don't fucking do it. You can make a lot of fucking money on this. It can go away quick in this. All these things, it's just brutally honest. It's my experiences. I told you guys the crazy months I've had. I've had bad months, guys. I've had times where like right when we moved down to Charlotte, man, I went all in on Twitch. $3,000-$4,000 a month, man. And at the time, that was crazy for me. We had a $380 mortgage between dual household income. My truck payment at the time was $600. Her car payment at the time was $200. Our minimum rate of living was like maybe $1,500 to $2,000 a month across the board. That's all it costs us to live. That's all it costs us to live. Moved down to Charlotte, dreams, opportunities. In a 6-month window, everything changed. We moved down here 2019. Rent. Now we sold our house, so we had a good old chunk back, but rent changed from $385 a month mortgage to a $1,500 a month rent. Like that. Cost of living, everything down here, completely different. Availability to shitty food all the time. We weren't used to that from where we came from. Being able to just go across the street, fucking to Best Buy and fucking buy a product. Weren't used to it. You had to learn a lot of discipline. And then within 6 months of moving here, boom, COVID hit. What do you think that did for me? One of the brand deals I was signing coming into 2020, I was signing a huge brand deal with G Fuel. They were going to start having me go around the country to gamer setups that were sponsored with G Fuel. And I was going to start doing an MTV Cribs style content, both for my channel and for G Fuel. Life-changing. Snap of a finger, it all changed. Couldn't go, nobody, couldn't travel, nope, couldn't go anywhere. Couldn't go anywhere, brother. Couldn't go anywhere. Nobody was wanting to do setup stuff. Everybody was fearful of what was going to happen. Everything had to tune back. So just like that, relying on Twitch, relying on this new deal, everything changed. Everything changed. My Twitch went from making thousands of dollars a month where I was like, dude, I could barely get it to do $1,200 a month. Right? Felt like a huge fucking failure for going in all in on it. So what I did, I pivoted. I trusted the core community that I had. I started doing the YouTube videos, and fucking timing, man. Timing. It's weird how it works. This is why it's hard not to believe that there's a bigger power out there. I know like some of you guys don't want to hear that, but lockdown happened. I made 2 YouTube videos that changed everything. 3 videos. My setup video changed everything. First video that hit hundreds of thousands of views, made me understand monetization. With that, I was able to talk to a couple of creators and understand what I was doing wrong with content. And that just started snowballing, man. I went from barely getting a few hundred views a video to thousands, every single video, every single fucking video. And then from there, coming into the like lockdown happens, I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Boom, 2 fucking videos pop off, and my affiliate links start generating me thousands of dollars every single fucking month during the pandemic. Just moved towards the end of that year, moved to YouTube, had it monetized within the first month. Bam, my YouTube 6 months was making more than my Twitch had. Just like that. Bam, another brand deal. Bam, like, and then guess what? Coming into another year, lose a brand deal because the company fucking sells out. Lose this. You get what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? The only asset that transfers throughout all this is that some of you guys were here in the fucking Ohio vlogs. Because in the Ohio vlogs, when I made my videos about how to how to dispute chargebacks as a graphic designer, how to design your own logo, I built trust with some of you guys. That's why you guys have been around. I've been at it for years, still grinding too. Your videos always help. I appreciate it. And that's why you guys are here. Audience trust. Shift mindset from platforms to people, guys. It's really easy to take these numbers that you see on the screen, these usernames, and just say, this is a digital thing. And this drives my ego, drives my narcissism, it drives the vanity metric that I'm chasing after. One of the biggest lessons I had was when I had one of my, shout out G Fuel, man, at the time. It's a whole different team. They're long gone, but one of the dopest experience, man, is I got like paid to go to the G Fuel booth during TwitchCon. And dude, I didn't think I had a fucking following. I was averaging 100 or so, whatever, viewers, and maybe had like 50,000 followers across social. I had a fucking line at TwitchCon, a line. And when I got to see people, I do the craziest thing. At the time, I was like streaming like Fortnite and shit. But I had this because I do like Fortnite streaming, and then I'd make like informative YouTube videos, you know, like how to grow it, or how to make a thumbnail, a cam overlay, whatever. Use this camera settings, stream settings. And dude, I had this kid with his dad shaking to meet me and sign his fucking controller. Crazy. One of the most crazy experiences that I've ever had. That moment, meeting all those people, seeing that people came to this event to like meet all these creators and seeing the impact, dude, after that event, like a lot of this shit changed. I had a clear understanding before that the number is people, but when you start putting a face, I know Fluffy in real life now. Fluffy is not just Fluffy TG with a little panda logo. I immediately think of his face. I think of his personality. I know his laugh. I know what makes him giggle. I know the inside jokes that I can tell him, and it cracks me up. I built a genuine relationship off of fucking Fluff because this is about us. It's about Fluff. It's not about YouTube. It's not about Kick. It's about building that audience trust. In whatever way that you're creating value, you're having fun. When you really sit down and consider how many people is 100 to 1,000 to 10,000, it's insane. It's insane. It's unfucking believable. Unbelievable. You have motherfuckers that will sit down and say, oh, you only get 100 views. You only get 1,000, 2,000 views of video. You only get, I remember at one point when we were cooking on YouTube, somebody literally said, you only get 5,000 views of video. I'm like, dog. I remember when that happened, I was visiting my brother, and he coaches D1 basketball at a high school. And we were in the stadium, and we were in this high school gym, and Dude, it's D1. So like it's a rivalry team. Dude, everybody's off the rocker. Everybody's hyped, man. Everybody's going at each other. And I was just sitting there and I asked my grandpa, I said, what's the capacity here? And he was like, I think it's like 2,500 people can be in here. And I'm like, brother, motherfuckers will shit on 5,000 views on a YouTube video. But you had a fucking packed house of amped up motherfuckers watching your fucking video, looking forward to it. Motherfuckers don't appreciate it. And it really shows the ones that don't appreciate their audience are usually the ones that burn out. They fizz away. They don't create any real value. They don't have a real fucking strong following. You know what I mean? Guys, platforms are an audience. What actually survives platform loss is trust, identity, clear value, and proposition. Like the reality is I've lost viewers over the last few years because I didn't have a clear identity. I started creating things that disconnected from the trust. That's why I really do thank some of you guys, because you guys trusted me so much that even me trying different things and me veering in different directions and me focus on different goals, trying to find myself along the way, that you guys just stuck with it. So I do appreciate that. What actually survives platform loss is like a clear value proposition. What do you get out of watching me? Like, what are we getting out of this like relationship here? You know, if I was an OnlyFans creator, you'd be seeing my butthole. You'd be getting something. Am I right? Maybe I shouldn't doubt it. Maybe we can try some new things in 2026. The difference between follows versus community is something that a lot of you guys need to start to conceptualize early on. Views versus relationships. This is why I really like that YouTube is moving in the direction to where in 2026, you're no longer going to filter things by view count. If you guys didn't hear that update, 2026, YouTube is moving in the direction where you start to filter things by popularity. Popularity is no longer just going to be a high view metric. It is going to be a metric between views and watch time. It's very, very important to understand that, because that is the difference between, in 2026, the people who chase relationships and building a community are going to be the people that thrive. It's going to be the storytellers. It's going to be the people that have real experience in something and they're sharing that. Like real experience. I told you guys, it's super easy to get views. I could give anybody in this chat right now an upload today that get them thousands, tens of thousands of views. I could come up with plenty of things. I can tell you plenty of things. Clear difference between followers and a community, views and relationships. Very important. Very important for future-proofing yourself. Practical things to understand. Prompts, I guess if you would. If your audience followed you, where would they go next? And could you explain your value in one sentence without naming the platform? That's the big one. This is the thing that a lot of creators don't ask themselves, especially Twitch creators. If they could, a lot of people say, I don't know if they would. Ask yourself, if your audience could follow you, if they would follow you, where would you go with them? Where would you go next? Okay, well, if you could bring them there, then why are you not focusing on that? It's one thing I've never understood in this industry. If you could convert your viewers to YouTube, why are you not just making viewers on YouTube? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, that's huge, man. Gas out, brother. I watch content like that. There is value you could be providing to guys like me, because that's stuff that coming into this year, I'm moving more, like, especially with the ebook product stuff, I'm going to have to scale on business conversation. I'm going to have to learn more of what I should be doing. I have a basic understanding of certain things based on how I've built my brand as a creator, working with a CPA, budgeting and shit like that. But there's going to be other things, other little nuances I'm going to want to learn. And one of those things is you could take your passion. Okay, so it sounds like you're educated in business. You can take your passion of business, you can take your passion for gaming and content creation, and you can combine them. You can make them fuck. Like that OnlyFans content we were talking about earlier. You can. I got a couple homies that just did this last 2 years and they're killing it. They took their experience working for firms and being accountants, took their love for gaming and streaming, and they have made a company in this, and they are now curating content around being a CPA for content creators. Things that content creators should be looking out as they grow their brands, when they should register for LLCs, what kind of money they should be putting back. It's huge. Well, their brand's growing, but like the idea is huge. It's taking two things, something that they're very good at, something that they're passionate about, and combining them. I really respect the positive attitude. It's been great to hear that. Thanks for being the guy. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. You got a great way of seeing things. Keep up the work. I thank you. That's where I started to learn over the last 5 years for future-proofing myself, my strong suits. You know, I told you guys the stories of like some of my first brand deals. I learned that I was getting these brand deals not because of my following, because of how I told a story, because it was genuine. I will never forget it to this day. I like blatantly asked Asus, why me? Is this kind of just something like you just picking a random creator? Like, why invest all this money into me? I don't get that many views. And they were like, dude, you do a really good job at telling a story. And he's like, I don't know if you're bullshitting or not, but he's like, I believe it. He's like, I can tell that when you talk about the gear that you use, you're passionate. We want that. We want that. And a good thing about that is at that time, they wanted to throw so many things at me, but they didn't want me just faking a video. So they gave me, dude, I remember I had a table of all the shit that Asus first sent me the first time we ever worked together. It was a table of shit. And they were like, work with these things over the next few weeks, and the things that actually help you with your creative process, everything you do, we're going to focus on that. And we did, man. And it did well. It did well. But again, practical prompt. Another thing. Could you explain your value in one sentence without naming the platform? That's big for future-proofing yourself. I'm a Twitch streamer. That's not what we mean. Well, I'm a streamer. Okay, well, it's justifiable to say that. It's justifiable to say that. But even better is, you know, Gas is, I'm a business content creator. I'm a streamer that streams business educational videos, something like that. Explaining in one sentence without naming the platform, because they've built a true like identity. All right, 4 pillars of future-proofing yourself in your content creator career. I'm gonna try to start getting blowing through these because I do got to get going. This is gonna be a short one today. I appreciate the support though, guys. Guys, this is your this is gonna kind of like give an opportunity for a little Q&A too. I feel like we've been doing that anyways, but it is what it is. Pillar number 1: own at least one direct channel, email list, text messaging list, like an SMS, private community, Discord, something like that. Website with constant traffic. I think for a lot of content creators, you know, like a big thing. So Gas is doing business stuff. I mean, email list would be huge for you. Having the private community of where people can ask more questions about like building the business up as a content creator, just an idea, or just businesses in general. The big thing with you would be email and website, as to where maybe somebody is just more of a gaming content creator. They're more of an entertainer. Private community, obviously, is going to be your big example. Have one direct channel that you own. Some of you guys are like, did you just say email? Yeah. Guys, I know that email seems boring to everybody. It is still, in 2026, one of the most valuable channels that you can own as a content creator, as a business, as a brand. Emails is still king. It's always been king. Email, I'd say SMS is definitely joining its way up there. I'd say SMS is definitely going up there. Why boring infrastructure like emails beats viral reach? It's directly connected. There's no platform control. There's no algorithm. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for? It's October. It is a direct connection between you and the person who signed up. I receive money by email. There you go. Email is still king. Email is still king. And guys, even if you're small and you're not like doing more of a business oriented thing, again, like don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overcomplicate it. Discord, but use it, man. That's where I've gone wrong so much over the years. I'm trying to, I don't know if you guys have noticed lately. I'm trying to be better, man. I'm trying to be better. I got, you know, at one point in time, I had 3,000 people on my Discord, and I cleared it out, and I think I got like 1,500 now. And I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm posting like personal stuff. I'm posting updates, things that I'm seeing. I'm trying to encourage you guys to do the same. Scrapp's been doing it a lot with what he's building right now in 2026. His stream bot and shit. Yeah, so I'm trying, man. That's where I've been slacking. That's where I'm also trying to learn. Let's see. Pillar 2, platform agnostic skills that survive platform change. Storytelling. Number 1, man. Number 1. That is where so many of you guys can translate to anything that you do, being able to tell a story. We're doing it right now in the stream. This is why I have the notes down in the background. So that way we stick to a certain thing and build up an entire story. So that way you guys find value in it. You guys stay here. Other skills, teaching. Something I've obviously learned in through the years. Editing fundamentals. Researching, analyzing, relationship building. Dude, great example of this. Nicole, you're playing with my nuts. Great example of this. I use a creator called Ruff. Prime example, man. Not a lot of you guys know Ruff. He's not a big content creator. Ruff is really personal with his community. He's been a streamer for like 10 years. 10 years, right? He has been overly personal compared to what I would be. I wouldn't be as personal as what Ruff is. He has 500 to 1,000 ride or die motherfuckers. Ride or die. Ride or die. Every stream, Discord community calls, you fucking name it, man. It's almost insane. It's almost insane. It's almost rabid. How it's a machine. Yeah, it's good comps. It's a machine. It's almost disgusting how big he isn't across all socials, but he harnessed something, man. He started streaming, and through the years of like streaming growth, he just leaned on creating real friendship and real relationships with his community. Insane pillar. I get on his ass all the. If he wanted to start a YouTube channel, he could blow it up, but he's got to learn some of the things, man. Yeah, and this is where a lot of creators got to understand the differences between tricks and transferable skills. Ruff took his skills from being an entertainer in his early years and leaning into his personality with his, I guess, music and acting or whatever he did, and he did it with his streaming. You know, a lot of people do this all the time. Trend chasing versus crafts, right? Something that like I kind of try to lean into. I do some trends, but like sometimes I just gotta slow down. I'm like, okay, let's just focus on the fucking craft. You know what I mean? Let's focus on the important thing. Live exercise. Ask chat, what skill do people thank you for most? For me, it's not necessarily like, what do people thank me for? Even though like shout out to some of you guys do thank me. You know, when it comes to like the live, especially lately where I'm going to be taking everything and building everything. And I've noticed this for years, and it's just like, sometimes I lean to it and sometimes I don't, but it's like, what do people always ask? And that's how I've like picked some of the YouTube videos throughout the years. What do people always ask me? Subscribe, just, hey, keep an eye out, by the way. Just a heads up. What do people always fucking ask? And that's where I would say, okay, well, dude, I get this question all the time. Hey, how'd you design your webcam? Who designed your webcam? How'd you set your settings for this? I was like, okay, well, I see a clear opportunity here. I'm gonna make YouTube videos about this. future-proofed. That's how I converted a lot of people over to YouTube, and then thus converted people over from YouTube back over. Like yada, yada, yada. Pillar 3, modular content and repurposing. Don't build content that only works in one format. Design content that can be cuttable, adaptable, and contextualizable across other platforms. Example, turning long form into short form. This is where when I talk about my 90-day creator breakout, one of the things in there is one of the prep stages is setting yourself up for success over the 90 days. You guys, you got to stop this whole fucking, now you're streaming, you want to post content. Okay, I'll just take something from Bod. You get super excited. No, create a real fucking system, man. This is from long form to short form. This is from live clips, email and resources. This is how you take one idea and turn it into mini surfaces. Okay, that's third pillar. Fourth pillar, multiple income paths. Guys, I don't give a fuck if you can only make $10 on something. Signing up for Amazon Associates is only going to make you $10 a month. Sign up for that shit. Stop being lazy. It's $10 a month. You're already growing a brand. Or like these stubborn motherfuckers. Like, you buy a $600 gaming chair that you personally invested in. That company has an affiliate link. You don't sign up. Like, people are coming to your stream and they're saying, hey, what chair you use? Oh, I use this chair. And you don't have a fucking affiliate link to where you can get commission off of that? What the fuck are you doing? Multiple income paths. Diversion is number one. Get your primary, create a backup, and then create other ones. And then just keep them consistent. Just feed them, man. Learn the difference between platform funded income and audience funded. Apparel, click-through links, brand deals, using click metrics for brand deals, creating a fucking workshop. Quick question is it's somewhat not related to the title, but what do I do if I can get 2 to 4K per video on Instagram, but like max 30 to 40 likes? Well, your likes don't really matter as much as shares and saves. One thing that you could first off be doing, 2 to 4K might be a generous Instagram push. You should check your analytics and you should see what your retention graph looks like. What I mean by this, I'll show you a YouTube example, but you can do that. You can do this with anything because it's pretty common. So what you should do on Instagram, anything. This is for anything in here. Oh, there we go. There they are. Here, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's go back in here. So what you want to do, check your graphs on anything. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, it doesn't matter. This is clear across the board. So shots, go look at your 2 to 4K per video. You need this graph. So if you have a 2 to 4K per video, but it looks like this, you're getting generous views. Instagram's pushing your shit, but nobody's actually staying to watching those. You get this, you have a good hook to your views, but people are leaving within the first X amount of time, right? This, you have boring parts. This is how you optimize those views. This is how you turn. So like, basically you need to look at it like this. If you go there and look at your graphs and you see your retention isn't like this, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. You need to understand that those views right now are not, they're not people genuinely like caring and watching your content. Instagram's pushing your shit to a lot of people, but there's a good thing about that. You can then look at the retention that you have on your videos. You can see, hey, wait, at this time, that's where in whatever clip I did, I rambled on, or I did an animation or something. I clearly lost viewers at that point. Okay, don't include that. You can take the leverage that you're getting pushed and insanely right now. Because dude, if you're getting 2 to 4 per video, you're getting 30 to 40 likes. It sounds like Instagram's pushing you. I'd start over. If I did it once, I believe I can do it again, or just keep multi-streaming, answering title. Wait, I'd start over. Wait, what's my title on Kick? Future proofing yourself. What if your main what if your main platform? I'd start over. If I did it once, I believe I can do it again. I just keep multi-streaming, answering title. Well, what are you doing off of there? What are you doing off socials or off of streaming? That's where the big thing is. I mean, multi-streaming, yeah, don't get me wrong, multi-streaming has its benefits. But like, what are you growing outside of multi-streaming? What are you doing outside of multi-streaming? Whittles, because that's really how you own your brand. That's really how you own your brand. 1 second. Bring it back here. Yeah, so I hope that helps, shots. Multiple income paths. Diversify. Have one primary. Start creating the backups. Create stability, guys. It all adds up. I've explained this story a couple of times. I've had many months where my mortgage, brand new home, built in 2020, my entire mortgage is paid for from the little stuff. Amazon associates, reposting content, the little stuff. House paid for from the little shit. Not even like not stressing about what's going on in live stream, not stressing what's going on in brand deals. Mortgage paid for from the little shit, guys. The little stuff. The little stuff adds up. Oh, brother, you got me fucked up if you don't think I'm gonna sign up for a little, like I'm already fucking using something, or I can just sign up for this thing and I can bring in extra income. Oh, but it's only $25 a month. You're really gonna waste your time? Yeah, that $25 a month on this thing and that thing and this, like, it all fucking adds up. Then again, figure out audience funded versus platform funded. You know, i.e. you stream to Twitch, you stream to Kick, so you got, you know, audience funding, people subscribing. Your metrics depend on what's coming from this versus that, or that would be more platform funding. I guess a little mix of platform and audience. Audience funding would be also being able to sell things you know, or things you do, or templates, or products, or merch. Learn what scales versus what stabilizes, because you're going to learn that as you grow your brand as a content creator. There are some things that are going to scale and you can make bigger and you can bring in more people. There are some things that just stabilize and you can't really do anything about it. You're sub-stabilize, right? But could you scale with knowledge or apparel? You could start a fucking merch company. When I upload a video, it doesn't show likes. Who gives a fuck? Likes don't mean anything. Likes are irrelevant. Are people clicking, staying watching? Likes are a vanity metric. Audience cues. What income stream makes the most sense at your size? When is it too early to monetize? It's never too early to monetize. That's my opinion, at least. Some people debate that. I mean, yeah, giving away content for free. It depends what you do. But like, if you can fucking sell shirts, man, if you can generate revenue, why would you not generate revenue? If you average 10 viewers, 20 viewers, but you can still find a brand to work with, maybe it's not the best fucking brand in the world. Why would you not work with the brand? Why would you confine yourself? What's up, Best? What's up, dude? Scenario 5. Or scenario planning. 5. Scenario planning, excuse me. Make your shit concrete. If something went away tomorrow, are you completely reliant on it? Does it just completely wreck you? YouTube goes away tomorrow, am I fucked? If Instagram goes away tomorrow, am I fucked? If Kick goes away tomorrow, am I fucked? Answer is no, none of it. Now, if it all goes away, yeah, I'm fucked. If every platform goes away tomorrow, yes, I'm fucked. I think if every platform goes away tomorrow, we have much bigger problems, and I don't have to stress. That's the last thing I'm going to be stressing about. The last thing, brother. Make it concrete. Like I said, if YouTube, TikTok, you got banned on TikTok, are you good? If your reach dropped 70% tomorrow, are you good? Like, what would break easily? What would survive? Analyze that and work around that. That's where you, like, if your full focus and everything is streaming. But if you couldn't go live for a month, what does that look like for you? Well, fucking figure that out. figure out how to soften that blow, move in a different direction. If everything went away tomorrow, that mostly means our money no longer works either. Right, exactly. Big one. What not to do when future-proofing yourself. Important to not overwhelm your shit. Don't panic, diversify. Oh my God, this is where, oh dude. I see this all the time. Everybody's signing up for every fucking website for everything that fucking exists. What, you're not on Trovo? You're not on Rumble? You're not on Blue Sky? You're not on Thread? No, brother, just, okay, chill. Just, I know it's a double-edged sword. It's a little caveat to it. Chill out for a fucking second, dude. Relax. Don't build infrastructures without traffic. You can waste all this money to build, like, it's like the editing question that we had earlier. Yeah, you can pay an editor right off the start. You can build infrastructure without traffic if you want to. You can build a system. If you're not getting traffic, you're not seeing anything from it, you're just going to be wasting your money, man. Don't abandon your main platform too early. Yeah, don't do that shit. Like, even if you want to move away from Twitch, guys, I'm not telling you, just fuck Twitch, man. Go stream on YouTube, go stream on Kick. I'm not telling you guys, hey, you shouldn't be all in on Kick only and Kick alone. I'm not telling you just fucking leave Kick. Don't abandon your main place right away. Don't copy someone else's push and stack blindly. You know what I mean? I think you get what I'm saying here. Like, some of you guys can clearly see where I'm taking everything in 2026, and I'm fucking loving it, man. Everything across the board. Guys, if you don't love this shit, like, there's no point in you doing what I'm doing to a T. There's just no point. The fuck is Blue Sky? It's like a gay version of Twitter. It's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Key line. Key takeaway. I know future proof is boring, guys. It's slow. It's fucking annoying. It's confusing, but it's extremely effective. Extremely effective. As lame and cliche as it sounds, I think having fun is the best strat, right? Like, fucking enjoying what you do. Having fun with what you fucking do. Exactly. What we talked about earlier, it's like, motherfuckers that are just, like, coming on here and just, like playing a game that they hate. It's like, but then they have, like, a passion for something else. Brother, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, yeah, guys, over the next few weeks, I would really try to, like, clarify your value, like what you want to do. Kind of like what Craze said there. What do you fucking like to do? What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Set up one own channel, like the one place where you're just like, okay, where am I going to communicate with people? Email, Discord. How are you going to translate that platform to there? A platform to there. Start moving people intentionally, building real relationships, real interaction. And then test one secondary platform or income idea. Start growing it out. Brother, I'm streaming for over 2 years daily, plus content over YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Twitch and Kick showing zero progress, while YouTube is growing, barely growing, and expectation growth projection 7,000 subs. Well, you got to go through your analytics. You got to start learning how to read analytics, and you got to assess what you're doing right and wrong. I uploaded 4 days a week, live stream once a week, and now in 2026, I'm adding 2 shorts a week. Nice. I'd personally upload up those shorts, but hey, man, you creating a system, it's working for you. I love what I do. Just got to do get that revenue up. I have way too much income relying on brand deals. Yeah, that's very true too. As much as you want to add brand deals, you don't want everything to be reliant on brand deals. Oh, fuck, brother. I've been there. I guess just something to really think about with this is, if nothing changed for you in 12 months, would you be better or for worse? Whatever you're doing right now, if you just stick with it for 12 months, not trying to future-proof yourself, not trying to diversify, not trying to build off of this and that. If you just stay the course do you feel like you're honestly be better, safer, stabilized, doing whatever you're doing? Hey, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. I'd say you'll probably have a lot more confidence if you start to build off, though. Start future-proofing yourself. Follow a lot of the things that we talked about today. So, anyways, gang, appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm gonna hop off here. Gonna work on a couple things. Got a vertical coming up. Just like with me launching this, I'm gonna be following this. I'm gonna be locked in on this. So let's get to fucking work. Future-proof some shit. Lock in for 2026. Take it easy, Gabe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's get to work, gentlemen. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Gamba kick. Well, I'm going to try to start, maybe try to do this also on Wednesday. Upload on Thursday. Upload on Sunday. We'll for sure be back on Saturday with a little workshop session. So appreciate y'all. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace. Doses.